So my phone rings and it's a FaceTime call, which means that it's probably going to be some dumb shit that you want to see my facial expression when you tell me, or they have something they want to show me. It was both. The first thing I noticed when I answered the phone was my friend is sitting outside. She fucking hates the outdoors. Matter of fact, she's allergic to earth. Why are you outside? She then says, Fifi, we gotta talk. I need to talk to somebody. I fucked up. Bitch, did you kill your husband? She was like, no, it's worse. I was like, all right, calm down. Tell me what happened. She was like, Fifi, for the last couple of months, my husband has been asking for us to try these 2 different things in a bedroom to try to spice up our sex life. And I was like, well, what might that be? I was like, okay, so I've never done anything with my rear, and he wants to try it because he has never done it either. And he also wants us to get just a little bit euphoric before we do that. And let me tell you about this friend. This is somebody you don't get drunk or you don't get high. I fucked up once. We'll never do that again. So I'm like, oh, okay. But how do you feel about this? She was like, well, we did it. And it was a disaster. Here's why. She then gets quiet. She turns the camera around and she walks into her house. And as she's walking through the living room. She's walking down the hallway. She walks into her bedroom, opens the door. And when she turns on the light, I drop my phone. So the day that they agreed upon to have a little field trip with one another came. And her husband came home after meeting with someone to pick up some, extra things to help stimulate them a little further. She said after about 3.5 hours, she still wasn't feeling it. Her husband was, though. But after the playful, flirty back and forth, they were ready. She said everything was going great. Her and her husband was like hot and heavy. She said it wasn't as painful as she was expecting, even though there was some discomfort. But she was enjoying it. Until she started feeling this very hot, tingly, burning sensation. And so did her husband. But her husband kept going, and she felt the intensity was getting stronger and stronger, and the burning was getting stronger and stronger until she couldn't take it anymore, and she exploded. Did I say that my friend has IBS? She said her asshole had an exorcism moment all over her husband, the bed, the floor, and the wall. That's not even the worst part. She's never been a pill-consuming person. So she had taken the enhancer that her husband brought home, and she thought she was supposed to put it in her anus. She popped Molly with her asshole. He had to go to the hospital because you don't put shit like that in your ass. Also, because the pill didn't fully dissolve, it is now in his hole. It's in her husband. And they had to get rushed to the hospital, even though he didn't even get all of her fecal matter off of him completely. So it's a hot boo-boo shitty mess. She said this was 2 days ago. They kept her overnight because she had some extra issues because her lining in her anal part did absorb some of it, so she was having delayed reaction, so she had to stay overnight. And then they had to explain how the fuck did this happen. She said, Fifi, he kept saying he went to Molly, he went and got the pills from Molly. I was like, no, baby, y'all popped Molly. So her husband has been staying in a hotel, too embarrassed to face her, and also because their room is literally shitted from the walls to the floor. So she has a cleaning team coming to clean her house because she can't do it without getting sick. And yes, she gave me permission to tell her story because she is on TikTok. I'm just not going to release her name.